Hey guys, happy Sunday. It's the 24th of November 2019. Welcome to the Sunday analysis. We will start off with the XAU USD. On the daily, it's still in this downward channel. Okay, price made a bounce off this demand area 2 weeks ago where I predicted a bounce. Okay, it seems like it's not going anywhere. It's a really weak bounce, and the likelihood of it testing the lower area of demand is pretty high, I'd say. Bulls jumped in here, tried to make a high, a higher low, a higher high, okay? But then this time around, it failed to surpass the highs here. This looks like it's making an impulsive wave and a corrective wave, okay? Possibly making another impulsive wave to the downside. We also have a divergence on the H4 that confirms the direction to the downside. Okay, I'm going to change this to brown. I will still be a buyer anytime it's in this area here. Okay, I'd be so eager to buy because overall it's still a pretty powerful move to the upside. Dollar franc, I did not take a trade on the dollar franc. It's still pretty much trapped within these two areas of supply and demand. Okay, um, it's on its way again to test this area here. It may break this time, but I would still stay away from this pair. Okay, I want to see more clarity. Although on the euro dollar, played out really nicely according to the predictions last week. The dollar franc and the euro dollar used to be inversely correlated, but not anymore. As you can see, back in the days, if the euro dollar was heading down, then you'd see the dollar franc going up. Okay, so on the euro dollar, it looks like price is headed to the downside. We forecasted a bounce off this area, which it did, and the next level to be tested was this one here. Previous demand, demand, supply, supply. Okay, played around the whole week pretty much until Friday. Formed a divergence, heads lower. I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna change this to brown. Okay, should this brown level break to the downside, the next area is the green rectangle here. Okay, so buyers to the downside for the EU. The dollar CAD, it went according to our analysis too. It made a small pullback here, small corrective wave, and it shot up to the upside again. Okay, so looks like it's still on its way to test this area here. Okay, so buyers to the upside. Now guys, that's not to say to buy immediately, okay? I have to warn you, you need to make trades that could yield you a higher reward to risk ratio. Okay? And remove all the rest of the levels here. This was a divergence trade I took on the H4. Dollar yen, it's still trapped within this wedge, it's an ascending narrowing wedge. There were a couple of attempts to break to the downside, but it just failed. Okay? It looks like it's headed higher with this railway tracks, or it's basically a bullish sign. Okay, it's a big push down followed by a push to the upside. So it's a reversal. So buyers with dollar yen, it's still to test this area here to the upside. Kiwi, the pair failed to break the highs here. Okay, it's formed a nice divergence on the H4. It's gonna be make or break, guys, for the Kiwi. Okay, if it's not gonna break this area, then it's most likely. I don't want to say definitely. Okay, although there's just so many stop losses here. Okay, it's some of it has been taken out by this push, so it may be cleared. But looking at the price section right now, I'm more biased to the downside. The structure, as you can see, the structure here, it's got a higher high, and then the lows exceeded this low, lower low, and so far it's failed to surpass the highs here. Okay, so what you may see is continuation of a lower low, which breaks this point. Australian dollar, it also played out nicely according to our analysis. This was the level I was looking at. Okay, apparently it has failed to go past this level. Okay, what I said last week was if it surpassed this level, then it's on its way to test the higher one. It looks like it's failed. What I'm seeing here is a move towards this rectangle here. Okay, but that doesn't mean it's going to break immediately, because it's going to be the first time back to this area. So we may see a bounce off this level. Okay, but as of today, the bias is to the downside. Okay, by looking at the Aussie dollar, it gives me more confidence, because they're quite correlated to each other, that the Kiwi will also head lower. Pound USD, I had my range drawn like this earlier on. It was a channel, had to adjust it to a rectangular channel, a rectangular range. Okay, this area holds, change it back to green, and we had a divergence here on the H4. Okay, and this last push up never made it past this point, and it's just headed lower. Should this thing break, it's gonna be pretty powerful. Okay, it's been ranging for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, guys. Okay, the longer the range, the more powerful the breakout. So I'm more biased to the downside because this level held. But should it break lower, then the next level is gonna test this blue rectangle. And then we'll probably see some sort of bounce, and then we'll figure out it's gonna go continue lower or it's gonna head higher. Okay, but this is a good area to target. Alright guys, that will do it for the 8 pairs. Keep me posted with your trades, okay? Anything you want to share in the comment section, I'd be happy to answer them. Okay, talk to you later. Yeah.